Hello, hi, hope everybody is doing well. Thought I would share my photo book that I did for our trip to Dubai and Holland in 2018. I'm so happy with how this came out. It was actually better than I thought. So I just thought I would share too some of the things that I do with my ephemera. As you can see, I've got little bits and pieces here that I collected through our trip because I was actually going to do a journal while I was away. Now, while I started off with lots of gusto and all the rest of it, I got to a certain part of the holiday and I did nothing. So I was going to finish this journal, and then I decided that no, I'm not. I'm actually going to do a photo book. So this is our photo book, as I said, from our trip. So this was printed through Snapfish here in Australia. So I think this map actually came from somewhere online, and then I used some of Paisley Press elements here to put where we went, and added some of this is also Ali Edwards. Now, this is one of the things that I tried in the journal. I did actually, let's just let me grab it. I did started it off with the menu that you get on the plane, and add some photos and photos of our meals, etc. Now, because that was already in and already stuck down, I was not going to let that get in my way, so I scanned as it was. So there's this part here, which I just scanned in to my computer and then added it to, and then this here that you'll see is that there. So again, I just scanned it in, and it came out quite well, so I was quite happy with that. Now this is just obviously just our hotel and my love for Starbucks. This was a tour that we did on our very first day. Now this was actually a photo that the lady doing the tour organized for us, and she sent us all a copy, so that was really good. Now this was a certificate that we got after eating all of the food that we ate. We cannot find my husband, so but again, I've just scanned it in. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Dubai, but their shopping malls are massive, and you do get a map to help you go around. Now, I thought I might have had the map, but it looks like I may have actually, oh no, I lied. There you go. So here it is in my journal again. So I've just scanned that and then put it in, and then this is the actual map itself that I stuck in there. Now because this is obviously too big for my scanner, so I actually just photographed it and added it that way, so that I still had the actual map. So even though I had actually stuck it down, I've managed to still include it into the photo book, which was important for me. Just a couple more pages. Now again, these are the tickets. Not sure if I still have those. I tend not to throw anything away until after I've actually got the photo book back, just so that I can be sure that it all worked out okay. So as it turns out, yes, I do have the tickets. So here are all the tickets, which again, I've scanned in and added them to my photo book. This was an unreal day out. These were photos that were actually taken from the tour people. Again, they gave us all the photos at the end, so we were quite happy about that. So again, this is more receipts and things that I've got, and a menu that I had from the place that we went. Obviously, most of you probably know that the receipts don't last forever. So even if you do keep them in a journal, they do still tend to fade. Whereas this, again, I have scanned it in and then added it. And I actually scanned this menu in because it actually fitted on my thing. Now, again, these are, don't think I've still got, might have, oh, so here actually is the menu from this place here. So again, I've just scanned it in and added it. So this again is another map that I picked up, and this one again I photographed and added our tickets, scanned them in. So again, this is all just small photos. This again is another map from within the aquarium. More maps here. These I find this is just such a great, it's super easy to add to your photo book. As I said, you can either scan them or photograph them if they're too big. Here is another receipt. I liked this receipt just because it had the different writing on the receipt. So again, these are tickets here that you purchased. Again, more receipts and a business card from where we had lunch. And so now we are leaving Dubai and we're heading off now to Holland, which is where my husband's family lives. So again, these are our tickets. I've scanned them in. Again, here is our menu that I again scanned in and then just added it to my book. More receipts here. Again, these are so cool to add because they have the different language used. It just adds that little bit more to your book. Now this actually is, there's a receipt here, but this is actually digital stamps from Heidi Swap that I used to make an actual page with. Super happy how it came out. Some of these so in this book I've actually used a mixture of Ali Edwards, Paisley Press, and a little bit of Heidi Swap. Again, more receipts and tickets, more maps. Now, one of the things I also did when we were traveling is I bought postcards so that I could use it as a journaling spot within my journal. Now, obviously, I never completed that, and I was a little bit sad because I thought, well, how am I going to include these? So I scanned the postcard in, but I also scanned the back side of the postcard, which is where you would normally write your messages to the people that you're sending a card with. And I actually found that it just made a very unique journaling spot. So super happy how that came out. Again, this is more of part of the brochure that we had. Excellent. More here. This here is quite often when you buy hot chips in Holland, you get them in this yellow paper bag. Now, because obviously we were going to have chips and everything in there, I asked the guy very nicely, could I have a paper bag to add to my journal? Now, because again, I didn't do the journal, but I just scanned it in and I still actually have it in my book. So I'm happy about that. Again, here's some more postcards. Again, I've used the other side of the postcard to add some journaling and also another photo. And this is a map that I photographed and then added to my photo book. More tickets here and some receipts that I've also added for the little train ride that we took. Some more tickets that I've added in. Another receipt that I've added in. Again, another postcard. This time, because I actually managed to get quite a lot of really nice photos, I only really needed to use the back side so that I had a place for my journaling. Another one here is another postcard. So I was able to add, again, I just find them a really good spot for journaling. So again, some more brochures here. This was like a little postcard that you could pick up for free. It sort of was like a little bit of a wax museum, and this is actually my husband in here pretending to be one of the wax figures in there. So again, some more menus. So as I said, I'm super happy how this came out. This again was another brochure pamphlet, so I again scanned that and then I added a few more of the photos that we took as well. very Holland picture, but you've got to have one of them. Lots of coffee. Can I just say that apple cake over there is amazing. So just some really nice big photos towards the end there. This is just literally our last day there. And then there was, my husband doesn't particularly like photos, and he really does not like selfies. So, but friends of ours, whenever they go away, they take heaps of selfies. So it was kind of a bit of a joke on our part to add a page of all, or to take photos, or Colin was actually taking the photos, I should say. So I decided that I would dedicate a whole page in the book to his selfies. So, and this, my husband always gives me grief about taking foot photos. So I thought, well, I'm going to add some pages in of foot photos. And I've got to say, I love the foot photos because it really does just all the different places that we were, how different the photos are. It was just, I really love it. And then this is just our last couple of days. I've got some Wilson and Wilson in here. I loved this, adding this in. So back in 2007, when we took the kids to Holland the first time, this is Colin's auntie and uncle's house that we stay at, and we had a photo taken. So when we went, we stood in the same spot and had the same photo, and I liked adding both of them into the book. And again, this is just our flight home. With just the menu, which I thought I would just add in there to finish it off. And one of the places that we went to in Dubai, we bought some coffee cups, and this was the tissue paper that they wrapped the cups in, and I just love the print on it, and so I just photographed that and then added that in as well. So there you have it, our photo book, which I love. And super happy how the ephemera came out. I have done the ephemera before in previous photo books, but this time I added a lot more, and it's very easy to do. As I said, you can just scan it in. If you don't have a scanner, if it's too big, then just photograph it and then crop it down however you need it to add it into your book. And the postcards makes such a great place to add journaling too. So again, anyway, so thanks for stopping by.